You ever get that gut punch where she goes cold, stops texting, pulls away? Maybe she says, I think we should just be friends, or worse, she's already posting selfies with some new dude 3 days after telling you she needs space. Yeah, that moment. This video is about what you do next because most guys, they respond in a way that kills every ounce of attraction left. They overreact. They spiral. They start doing what I call chasing from the wounded place, which basically translates to, hey, I know you just emotionally slapped me in the face, but please, can I have some more? Let's talk about how you actually should handle when a woman hurts you and how you handle it with power, with class, and with the one move she never expects. You stop giving a shit and you start getting your power and your edge back. Hey, I'm Bobby Rio. And I've been coaching men for over 15 years now, which means I've seen every flavor of heartbreak you can imagine. I've had guys come to me fresh off a breakup with their eyes red, voice cracking, trying really hard not to start bawling right there in front of me as they tell me about her. I've had other guys who've haven't even dated the girl. They just spent 6 months liking her Instagram stories and connecting over text until she posts a picture with some new dude. I've had guys in the friend zone so long that she starts introducing them as her platonic soulmate. Listen, no judgment. I've been there. In fact, I remember my first breakup because it hit me like a wrecking ball. This girl and I were serious. We were about to move in together. I thought I was going to marry her. We had an apartment lined up. We had a cruise booked. Our friends talked about us like we were the perfect couple. Then one fateful night, she's out with her friends and she's not answering my calls, and at first I'm thinking no big deal, her phone's probably on silent. The next morning, still silent. Now the anxiety starts kicking in, you know, that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like something is off, but you're trying not to let your mind start spiraling. But then over the course of the next 2 months, my entire world gets pulled out from under me like a rug. First, she backs out of the apartment, then she cancels the cruise. Next thing I know, she's dating some guy that we both know from our social circle, a guy that I literally had beers with. And me, I wish I could tell you that I handled it like a warrior, but no, I'm laying in my apartment on the floor on a mattress like a scene in an indie movie, like drinking orange juice straight from the fountain, sleeping till 4 p.m., letting Chinese food boxes like a shrine to my emotional collapse. Now, I wasn't heartbroken. I was in emotional quicksand. Every move I made just sank me deeper and deeper. It was pathetic, but that's the thing. Pain humbles you. And what I learned through that pain is what I now teach to men around the world. Because how you act when a woman hurts you, that moment defines everything. And here's what I realized way too late at the time. That moment, the moment she pulls away, every move you make from that point forward either makes you more attractive or it makes you more pathetic. And most guys just like I did, they start digging their own grave. So let's break this down because when a woman hurts you, most guys fall into one of a few weak reactions that only make things worse. So let's talk about what happens next because this is really where most guys blow it. When a woman hurts you or ghosts you or drops the I need space bomb and your brain turns into a forensic lab. You're replaying conversations like you're on trial, zooming in on her text like you're decoding like the Zodiac killer or something, like trying to find that one thing you did, right? The one thing. I remember being like, what did I do wrong? What made her change her mind? Why did she break up with me? Maybe if I explain myself better, maybe if I give her space, or no, wait, maybe if I text her that song lyric that reminds me of her, or they had like, what I find shocking though, looking back, is how fast your standards start to slip. Like you go from, I want a woman who respects me to like, well, maybe if I just hang around long enough while she figures it out. I remember with my ex, I literally found myself being fine. This is how pathetic it was. At the time, I was almost like, well, I'm her backup plan. Like, I was fine with that. Even after I knew she was banging this other guy, I was like still trying to pick out the perfect birthday present for her, hoping that maybe that would win her back. You gotta stop. That's not like heartbreak talking, that's addiction. Here's what you have to understand in a lot of cases. You're not missing her. You're not missing her. You're missing how you felt about yourself when she was still interested. And now that that validation tap is turned off, you're going through withdrawals like a heroin addict waiting for their next fix. Here's the harsh truth, though. The more you try to fix things with her, the more power you give away. You're not showing strength, you're showing dependence, and she feels it. Here's where you flip it. Instead of trying to get her back, you make her feel what life is like without you in it. This is what we call breaking away from the chase frame. See, when she hurt you, she locked in an image of you in her mind. You were the guy who maybe overcared, or maybe you were always available, or she lost attraction and she slowly lost respect for you. The guy who didn't walk away when she disrespected you and she began to take you for granted, or whatever happened, she now has that image of you in her mind. And because of that image there, she really doesn't think twice because she knows how the rest of the story plays out, unless you do something radical. You change the story, not by texting her some deep quote you found on Instagram or confessing your feelings and, what I call the confession puke, but by going dark, by going cold, by becoming focused. You become the guy that she thought would crumble, but doesn't. This is the part that most guys miss. Her opinion of you is not fixed. It's not some eternal truth etched in the heavens. It's just a snapshot. It's how you looked to her at the lowest point in your self-worth. She made a judgment call based on that version of you. So what do? You change the picture. You go to work on yourself. You go stronger. And here's the crazy part. Women don't fall back in love through logic. They fall back in love through curiosity, by being pulled back towards you. She has to see that something breaks the pattern, a change in your tone, a new edge to your vibe, a subtle indifference towards her that wasn't there before. It makes her wonder, what happened to him? Did he outgrow me? And when that thought hits her head, right? Now it's in her head. There's something that I teach my coaching clients. It's what I call the validation vacuum. It applies in a relationship. It applies essentially anytime you're interacting with somebody. But the gist of it in this situation is that half the time you're not even missing her. You're missing how you felt when she looked at you like you were the man, like you were this attractive guy, and you got that little ego boost when you knew she thought you were attractive and she wanted you and she admired you. You're addicted to her perception of you. But here's the part that guys forget. She's addicted to yours too. Even if she's pulling away, even if she's with somebody new, right now, your attention, your pursuit, your emotional energy is still feeding her ego. She still feels your validation in the background, right? She knows it's there. And here's the thing, sort of like when I said I was willing to be her backup plan. Well, when she can still feel your validation, she can mentally go, he's there if I ever change my mind, right? He's there. I know I have him. He's never going to leave. Now, whether she admits it or not, it's very comforting for her. But the second that you stop chasing, the second that you go silent, boom, now she feels the hole. Now she's the one wondering, wait, does he still want me? Is it over? Has he moved on to somebody else? Am I not as special to him as I thought I was? And that's when the game flips, because you're not just pulling away physically, you're taking your approval off the table. And once a woman feels that absence of your approval, that's when the real doubt creeps in. One of the most attractive attitudes a man can convey is very simple, and I'm going to write it down for you. I enjoy you, I like you, I want you, but I don't need you, and I'll be fine without you, right? I don't need you. You don't need her. You choose her, and that's what makes this powerful. You don't need her. You weren't with her because you needed her. You were with her because you chose her, because that way it wasn't coming from a place of desperation. It wasn't because you were lonely or desperate or just looking for someone to fill a void in your life. You were already whole. She didn't complete you. She complemented you. And now that things are shifting, you're not bitter. You're not broken. You're not sending her sad poems at 3 a.m. You're okay without her. Not because you didn't care. It's okay that you cared, but because you're the kind of man who doesn't need someone to choose him in order to feel valuable. That energy, that calm confidence, it's magnetic, because when a woman feels that you wanted her, but you could walk away at any time if she stopped deserving your energy, she starts to question whether she really deserved it in the first place. Now, let's not pretend that this isn't hard. I get it. It hurts when a woman you wanted doesn't want you back. It triggers every insecurity you've got. But you have two paths. Path one, you let it consume you. You keep stalking her Instagram. You keep writing unsent text messages, overanalyzing like every emoji she ever sent you. And eventually, she forgets you ever existed. Path two, you use the pain. You let it sharpen you. You let it wake up the version of you that doesn't wait to be chosen. He chooses himself. And trust me, that guy, he's fucking dangerous in the best way because he's not seeking approval anymore. He's not over-explaining. He's not breaking his back to get a girl who barely gave him breadcrumbs. He's the guy who makes her earn a second chance. Let me leave you with this. You don't get her back by begging. You don't get her back by convincing her she was wrong, by logically making a case. You get her back, if she's even worth getting back, by becoming the kind of guy who's no longer waiting. And by the time she notices, you might be too far ahead already to even care. Want her? Fine, but don't need her. Because the second she knows you're willing to walk away, that's when you finally hold the power again. And if this is resonating with you, if you're tired of slipping into low-value behaviors the second she pulls away, then I've got something that is going to help you lock in this mentality for good. It's an audio that I created. It's the 21 high-value beliefs. And these are the core beliefs that I teach my private clients, the ones that shift you from needy and reactive to grounded, confident, and completely unshakable. And this isn't fluff. It's not affirmations. It's not like, you're a high status guy, or it's real mindset rewiring. It's changing the way you view women, your beliefs about women, your beliefs about being a man, your beliefs about dating. And all you got to do is just put it in your headphones, hit play, and you let these high-value beliefs drill into your brain throughout the day. Listen to it while you're eating breakfast to replace that self-doubt with clarity before your brain tries to talk you into texting her. You're drilling in beliefs that put your power back where it belongs, in your hands, not hers. You're out walking the dog, hit play. At the gym, hit play. Driving, working out, spacing out, hit play, because you want to rewire how you think about yourself, women, relationships. Well, this is how you do it. There's a link in the description to download it, play it on repeat, let it get stuck in your head, because when these beliefs become automatic, you stop chasing, you stop doubting, and she starts seeing you completely differently. Now, leave a comment below and let me know what resonated the most in this video, and also what action you're gonna take. What did you get out of it that next time you're dealing with this woman or thinking about this woman, what are you gonna do? And if you found the video helpful, hit the like button so that other guys who are going through this sort of heartbreak, they get value out of it too if they need it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And again, download the 21 high value beliefs below to start rewiring your entire mindset.